I thought he was... Aha! Here's the treasure. I should search for a way to unlock the bars. Why don't I search around that lantern over there? If this stone could speak, It would be asking me to push it in. Something's happening. I must have done something right.
My amulet. Give it to me.
I expected to encounter a fearsome monster, but you're tiny. What's your name?
I never got to grow up. Kidnapper took my brother and me. Took us away and robbed and killed us. I drove him away and hid the amulet. Now give it back.
I need that amulet. Why would I believe you anyway?
A robber. A big man. He grabbed us. Killed my brother and me. Don't believe me? Find him yourself. Ask around and see what you find. Give my amulet back. It was my mother's and it's mine now. It's so cold here. Cannot leave. Can't find it.
Good day to you.
Good day to you, too. Tell me, those ruins by the bridge, have you ever been inside?
No, my good fellow. I am a traveler. I'm only staying here for a couple of nights. Why would I go crawling around old ruins?
Perhaps one of your traveler friends is fond of ruins.
You know, I once saw a girl climbing inside, very nimbly, over some tree branches. She might know something.
I'd like to speak with this girl. Could you describe her in more detail?
Quite slender. A local plowman told me her name, Agla, Ava, Ada? Yes, that's it, Ada. She's from a family of clay diggers. Or was it potters? No, something to do with clay. I'd take a look to the north. There's a clay pit under the walls of Marcella. That's where they work.
You've been a great help to me. Eliu protect you, traveler.
What do you need?
Don't be afraid, Ada. You're like a sister to me. And there are no secrets between sisters, right?
Yeah.
I know you can climb anywhere. I need you to do something for me.
Yeah, that's right. What do you need? I don't raid birds' nests, mind you. But I can fetch things stuck up on a roof.
I heard you've been to those ancient ruins by the bridge. Ever seen anything weird or wonderful over there?
Me? No, I haven't. Not yesterday.
Please take this seriously. A person's life depends on what you can remember.
It's been so long. It was about, half a year ago. I saw a monster. A man, a scary man. He was leading 2 boys in there. I figured I'd go take a look at them. They're so cute when they're sleeping. And when I got in, I saw that man instead. He was sleeping so peacefully and holding a knife. I gasped, and he woke up and looked straight at me. I was so scared. I ran and never told anyone.
What a story. We need to go to Prim, the captain of the guards, at once. He'll punish the evildoer, and justice will be restored.
The captain of the guards? Do I have to talk to Prim in person? All right, I'm ready. Let's go.
recruits, huh? Where are you from?
Yes? What do you want?
We have come to,
Mr. Prim, sir? I have a girl with me who witnessed a terrible crime. Dear Ada, please repeat to Mr. Prim what you told me.
I was walking down the road, past the bridge, and I saw some blackberries, really ripe ones. I was sitting behind a blackberry bush, having a nibble, when I saw a man on the road. He had 2 boys with him. I could see they'd been crying. One was clutching a piece of jewelry in his hand. They were both fair-haired with a touch of red. The man had dark hair. He was dragging them towards the ruins. I waited in the bush until they had passed, and then went home. But what I'd seen gave me a bad feeling, so I decided to return to the ruins that night and see what was inside. And what I saw...
Well?
Huh. What did you see? Don't keep us hanging.
I saw the black-haired man asleep, using a bundle of children's clothing as a pillow, with a knife in his hand. There was no sign of the boys. He woke up and gave me such a terrible look, I nearly fell down. I ran for my life. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not some tramp, you know. I'm apprenticed to Jackard, the master golem maker. He'll vouch for me.
What man is this, I wonder? Sulking Sven? Owl the Atrocious? Cutter?
His name's Dwayne, not Cutter. He was hanging around Market Square, bragging about how many treasures he'd found.
Ah, Dwayne. He really is famous and quite a nasty character. I have a grudge against him, and I'm not alone. The man swindled several people, but he's wily as hell. I've never had enough evidence to collar him. But now I'm going to arrest him at last. Thank you both. You've been very helpful. I'll send a guardsman over to Jackard when the case goes to trial and witnesses are called. For now, you may go.
The new recruits, huh? Where are you from? What are you doing in my beloved guard? I'll come with you.
It's so cold. Can't find him. Must have my revenge. The amulet. My mother's amulet.
Here, now you've got the amulet. I hope it brings you peace.
Thank you. Has the thief been punished?
The murderer is behind bars. He'll soon be put on trial, and then executed.
I can sense it. He's scared. He is suffering. Good. There's nothing for me to guard anymore. I'll come with you.
Fantastic. I could use the help of such an unusual creature as you. I never would have thought I'd have a dead person as a companion. all these undead come from. Peculiar.
What do we do now?
How am I supposed to know?
You're the leader here.
All I know is it won't work without the crystal.
So, what do we do?
You tell me.
Well, let's plug in the old crystal. You still have it, right?
The old one's dead. The mana completely drained. As useful as a piece of glass. Now be quiet and let me think.
What happened here? Tell me everything.
Damned if I know. That's exactly what I'm trying to figure out. We were trying to get this ancient piece of stone working again. We re-etched the levitation sigils, reversed the charge on the amalgam.
I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
Anyway, the water must flow, so we went through the protocol step by step. The final directive was to replace the energy crystal. That's when all this started, when we plugged the crystal into its slot. Next thing you know, the undead were stumbling about everywhere. They were after the crystal. The workmen scattered and took cover wherever they could. And now the crystal's gone. I think the undead took it back to their graveyard. But I'm not setting foot in there. So don't ask. We really must find that crystal, or the city's going to run out of water.
I told you my godmother wasn't lying about the undead.
Calm down, Deli. Nobody's chasing us. They're all back at the cemetery. Once Far and Kudlay mend the cart, we'll continue our journey.
Continue with what? Are you going to pull the cart? Because the horse has fled.
Ugh, you've always had a poisoned tongue. Far is going to bring a horse from the village.
Hey, Far, go get a horse. And make sure the skeletons don't eat you.
I've never seen an artifact like this one. Our dead sleep quietly. Why are you creeping up on me? Who are you?
I am the guardian of this cemetery. I watch over the dead. My name is Sir Valiant.
Your subjects are a blight upon the beautiful city of Nostria. Did you tell them to attack us?
In the gray world of the afterlife, the world's light shines no more. It was devoured somehow by something that is not death. The dead were terrified there, in the cold and the dark, and enraged by this great crime. That is why they sought the crystal.
I've heard many lies in my time, but none as bold as this. There is the world's light in the sky above us. So you haven't answered my question.
There used to be a mourner's statue here. It guarded the world of the living from those forbidden to pass, but an unworthy one came. A thief called Garrett. He removed the soul seal. Then I could hold back the dead no more. They broke loose and stole the crystal, and now they feed upon it.
I can't allow the dead to harm the living. Is there a way to get them to return to their graves?
If you return the soul seal, I shall resume my vigil and keep the dead in their rightful domain. But if you return the crystal to its former place, the dead warriors will rise again.
They sell all sorts of things in Marcella, perhaps even a soul seal. But where? I'll ask the brigands. It looks like a riddle. I thought he was here, but nothing. The scryer. Does he wish to tell me something? Finally, we can talk. I have so many questions.
That's not important right now. Have a look around.
The ground is blackened. Is that your sorcery?
If only it was sorcery. Magic uses mana, the elements. This, however, this is the void, the blight. Our world is thinning.
And? What can I do about it?
I will open the entrance. The souls of ancient warriors are already doing battle against the void. You shall lead them.
You want me to fight against the blight? But how?
The great warriors of the past are still alive in the memory of the world. They left a great mark in its history. I can summon them in the astral plane, and you will give them life and lead them into battle.
The great warriors of the past? Who exactly?
The subterranean king, Dimir. He's mobilizing dwarven regiments against the blight in another dimension. Once he moved to the south of Nostria, and now he protects the kingdom. Go and you will see.